Hi girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am finally back. If you see on my page, I used to do YouTube when I was younger. I didn't really take it serious, but I am back and I'm here for good.
You got it, girl, you got, yeah, pretty little thing you got.
So I thought, what better way to start my YouTube channel again than to talk about what my whole social media is based around, which is getting a BBL and what do you do after that BBL? How do you maintain it? How do you enhance it? How do you just keep your body healthy? So my first video is going to be on my BBL experience. My doctor, I know the girlies have been getting at me, asking me literally every single day. I will get a message of a girl asking me, who is your doctor? So I'm like, why not I just put that into a video? So that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about my experience, my doctor, and just everything based around getting a BBL. Okay, so I have my little notes here on what I want to say. So I want to start with, why did I decide to get a BBL? There are so many reasons why women decide to get a BBL, whether that's because you had a baby, whether that's just for aesthetic reasons, so many reasons. For me personally, I just wanted it to fill in my hip dips. I have been working out since I was 17 years old. I have been in the gym. I have been consistent. I have done trial and error with exercises, with supplements, and I realized what works for me. And I was very skinny when I first started working out. I was young though, but I was very skinny. And trust me when I say that puberty would not get me the body that I was able to create for myself through fitness. I successfully created the body that I wanted, which was like a slim, thick body type. I wanted a flat stomach, but I wanted a bubbly booty. And I successfully did that. I will insert some videos, probably like over here, of that to show you that I did that. But, you know, as you got older, I realized like my hip dips are never going away. You can minimize the look of hip dips through going to the gym, through working the muscles around the hip dip, but there is no muscle where the hip dip is. That's why you cannot build it. So basically, that's why I wanted to get a BBL. And, you know, of course, when you get a BBL, not only do you fill in your hips, but your stomach gets flatter, your back, the fat goes away, your butt gets a little bit bigger. I personally did not really care too much about my butt because I knew that, like, I could work that out. And mine was already, like, bubbly. It's just, I just needed the hips. So yeah, so I got a BBL and I absolutely love my results. I love my results. I love my doctor. I am so grateful that I chose the doctor that I chose because I wanted something natural. I did not want something huge. And yeah, I'm super happy with my results. Now let's get into the BBL journey. So I'm from Canada. I flew from Toronto to Miami for the surgery. I did stay at a recovery home, which I 100% recommend to any girl who's flying in to a different country when you are getting surgery, especially a surgery like a BBL, because BBL, like the recovery is very long and it's very intense. So I definitely recommend a recovery home. I went by myself. I'm a little bit crazy. I flew in by myself and I stayed at the recovery home. I just trusted in God and said, I'm going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. And it was. So I got to the recovery home. I did my pre-op the day before I checked into recovery. Pre-op is the day before, so you get to see your doctor. You get to tell him what you want over everything. You do your tests as well. As a Canadian, I had to do my tests months before the surgery. And maybe this is for everybody, just to make sure that I'm healthy. But then when I got to Miami, they cannot actually accept Canadian documents. So then I had to redo the tests, which was a little bit traumatizing for me because I'm a type of person, I cannot do blood tests. I can't even talk about them for too long. I cannot do them. So for me, having to do it a second time was literally so terrible for me. But again, you got to do what you got to do if you want to get what you want, which was the BBL. So the day of surgery, I love my recovery home. So I don't want to say nothing bad about my recovery home, but they did make me late. My surgery, I believe it was very early in the morning. I think I was a whole hour late for my surgery because my recovery home's car didn't come in time to drive us there. We ended up having to Uber and I was very, very late. And then me and the woman who brought me there, because she dropped me off, we couldn't find the door. We could not find the door. So we were very late for my surgery. And then I guess because I was late, they of course took somebody else before me, and I had to wait maybe 4 hours before surgery to get taken in. And remember, when you do surgery, you cannot eat anything for, I think it's 12 hours. So you wake up exhausted, you wake up hungry, and you know, you have to sit there for 4 or 5 hours and you're probably nervous because you're about to go be put to sleep to do surgery. So it's just not the best feeling. But I mean, that's all part of it, I guess. And one thing that happened with me, but like again, this is just personal to me. This is not something you need to worry about. I'm very sensitive to like tests, like blood tests, needles, those type of things. I'm very sensitive to that. So finally I spoke to my doctor. I love my doctor's vibe. Everything was great. He said, you're gonna look amazing. You're gonna look great. He's like, don't worry, I will not do anything crazy overdone. I got you. And I trusted him. I literally knew I'm gonna look good. I did not have no doubt in my head it was gonna turn bad. I literally just put in my head, you're gonna love this. And that's exactly what happened. So that was that. I met him. Then of course you wait maybe an hour again. And then the anesthesiologist comes in and he kind of gives you an IV. And then when this happened, he gave me the IV. I did tell him I'm not good with these type of things. He's like, it's okay. If you feel faint, if you feel whatever, let me know. When he did it, I was fine. He's like, see, you're good. He left the room. I started seeing stars. I'm like, and then, you know, if you've ever fainted before, when your hearing starts to get less and less and you can't see, you know you're about to pass out. So I literally had to get up as feeling like I'm about to faint, and I like yelled, I'm like, I'm about to pass out. It was so bad. I hate the feeling of fainting. I fainted maybe 3 times in my life, and it's just the worst feeling ever. So they rushed to my room. They make me they try to lie me down somewhere, make me smell alcohol. And then yeah, I think it was more so just because I was extremely nervous, and he had just put an IV in me, and I'm just really bad with those type of things. So yeah, that was something that was really scary for me. But again, that's something super personal to me. If you're a person that needles does not bother you, you are so good. Like, you just have to wait and be patient. So then after that, I was scared my surgery was going to be canceled, but he understood that this girl's just very scared of needles, you know, and she also didn't eat, so that could also be a part of it. Anyway, finally, surgery time. They walk me to my room. You get into the room, you pass out, you fall asleep. When I woke up on my back, which I was like concerned because I had just got a BBL, and I know you cannot sit on your booty for a long time. So I guess they do that because of the anesthesia. They don't want you to throw up, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I don't fully know. But anyway, I woke up, and initially I wasn't in so much pain. There was a woman that was, I guess, 2 beds down from where I was, and she was in pain. Like, she was making noises. And I think because of that, that just triggered something in me to just be like, you're in pain. And all of a sudden, all the pain started coming. And for me personally, this pain was the worst pain I have ever experienced in my life. Pain was a 10 out of 10. And for me, the pain was in my hips and my booty. It was not in my lipo. People normally say when they do a BBL, you are going to wake up and you're going to be in a lot of pain where they did the lipo, which will probably be your stomach or your back, your arms, whatever you personally decide. But for me, it was all in my hips and my booty. And like, that pain, I can't even really tell you what it feels like. It just feels like a very numb, aching, cramping pain. I can't even really fully describe it. They put me into my recovery home, picks me up, put me into the back seat. It was Miami traffic, and if you're in Miami, you know the traffic is crazy. So I was in that car for 45 minutes, straight out of surgery, no pain meds. So I was in so much pain. Like, that pain was excruciating. It's to the point where you're like, what did I do to myself? It's too late now, but like, I'm just like, what did I do to myself? This pain is unbearable. And I'm here thinking like, I'm gonna have to deal with this for the whole recovery. I get to my recovery home. I was in so much pain that I did not even text my mom or anybody back home that I'm good. I'm just like, they asked me, do you want your phone? No, give me the Tylenols. Give me the pain medicine. Personally, I'm a type of person that I don't do well with any type of drugs. So I didn't even take whatever they prescribed to me. I had it there, but I didn't take it. I just took extra strength Tylenol. I took 3 of them. I ate a little bit, took them. I tried to sleep with that excruciating pain. The Tylenols finally kicked in and I was completely fine. So as you know, I just explained to you how bad the pain was. It was a 10 out of 10. But after I took those pain medicines, I was fine. I was walking around my room. I was calling my people. I was completely fine. So it was bearable after that point. Of course, I had no pain medicine in my body. Of course, it's going to be crazy. I just came out of surgery. But after that, I was good. And another thing that girls are very scared of and they ask me a lot of questions about is the massages. So after surgery, not the day of surgery, but the day after surgery, you start doing massages because you will have like fluid in your body. My doctor puts drains in your body. Some doctors don't use that, but my doctor used drains. And so you have a drain coming out of you, and you need the fluid all to come out of the drain. Like, it's healthy that you take the fluid out of your body, so that's what you need the massages for. And so the massage girl comes the next day, and you just need to take your pain medicine an hour before she comes, and you will be able to get through it. But it is very painful, I cannot lie. The worst part for me of the massage was not necessarily her putting pressure on the parts, but was when the fluid would move. I felt like it was burning, and that, no. And that pain was not it. And but she needs to do it, and you gotta do it, so you just gotta get through it. But it's not something you want to deal with, and you have to do that every day for the first week, and I believe maybe every other day for the second week. I'm not 100% sure, I kind of forget, but I think I personally did it every single day for the first 2 weeks though, and then you have to keep doing them after that as well. So that's another thing. It could be also very pricey, because not only are you paying for the surgery, the stay if you're not from there, the massages will add up, because massages are at least $100 a massage, right? So it is very expensive, but I mean, the surgery itself is not expensive for a surgery. Like, if I were to do a BBL in Canada, it would cost me maybe $16,000 to $20,000. In America, it's not like that. In America or Miami, it's, how much was it? I believe $5,500. I don't even fully remember, but yeah. So yeah, the massages were pretty painful, but they were tolerable. And for me, most girls say that was the worst part, but for me, the worst part was the pain waking up. Like, that was just insane. Like, that pain, I don't wish on nobody. It was very, very bad. And when I was dealing with that, I told myself, you are never doing this again. Never, never, never. Like, you need to, that's when I said to myself, you need to really create a workout plan for your new body. Juice, eat right, and that, so that you don't ever feel like you want to do this again, because the pain is crazy. And not only just the pain, but I will say too, like, the recovery process for a BBL, it takes a very long time. You cannot sit down for 6 weeks. I'm personally so crazy, and I didn't sit down for, I want to say 2 to 3 months. I low-key think I didn't sit down for 3 months, because I'm literally insane and I'm extreme. I'm lucky that I'm able to work from home, so I don't necessarily have to go somewhere and sit down. But like, yeah, I'm here standing. I'm here on my stomach. If I ever wanted to sit down, I would use my BBL pillow. But yeah, I just didn't sit down. And not only just that, like, you will notice like your body feels tight for a good amount of time, because the lipo, it's a very long process. But in my opinion, for me personally, it was worth it. I love my body. I'm super happy with it. And yeah, so I know you guys want to know who my doctor is, and as I'm ending this video, I'm just gonna give those details. So I went to Dr. Meridian. I will put his Instagram here. He works out of Icon Cosmetics in Miami, and I fully 10 out of 10 recommend him. I actually have a family member who was about to go do the same thing, and she is going there to him, just because, like, if I'm recommending a family member, I absolutely love my doctor. I'm super happy with the results. Again, I wanted something natural. Of course, enhanced, but natural, and he came through. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like this video. I hope that this provided value for you. And if you have any other questions about the BBL journey, message me, or you could comment below.